Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So yeah, this quest never went away actually, so... Not this one. Which one was it? It doesn't matter.
I've never seen a rune like this before. Is this what the Venatori were after?
You're holding the legacy of a paragon. Empires used to kill for them. Heck, they still do. Whatever it does, it's probably ancient and invaluable, so try not to drop it in the sand.
I thought you weren't interested in dwarven history.
If you want an encyclopedia entry, it may as well be from someone charming.
Wonderful. So, that was the tomb of Pharaoh. Next on our agenda, I'm actually going to return to Skyhold and start a little bit of the main quest. The Lost Temple of Dinaran. It's all fine though. His mind which cannot think, his tongue which cannot speak, his hand which cannot touch, his ears which cannot hear, his eyes which cannot see, and thus shall our highest one be bound. He shall join us in our silence. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secret that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fears will not weaken us. No one shall come. Only darkness reigns. Charming. Okay. Skyhold. Still have my blue suit here. And I look fabulous with that.
Inquisitor?
Okay, is there anything I actually need to leave there? The Jade Ham, what the hell? Yeah, let's leave everything in the chest and then continue with the main mission. Why wouldn't we? Promise of the Storm. Yeah, we got 2 of those. Just wanted to see if I can farm them, and yes, I could. Which makes me regret now for giving Code this amulet, because I could have an amulet like that for every single one of us, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. No, not the quarters. Hey Josephine, do you have anything to say?
It's good to see you.
Sure. Huh. Okay, let's take a look at the journal. The Deep Roads, that's gonna be after this. I think we can do that after Witch, but I'm not very certain. I'm level 20 something. I won't be surprised if we're actually level 25 or higher. Let's take a look then. Tourlay. That went splendidly. Naturally, these Wortest or legions wanted nothing more than to be given everything while proving nothing in return. But I see the record straight. If they want our assistance in supporting their efforts to restore the war-torn Deus, they'll need to show some difference to our agents and ensure that any troop, movement and trade efforts of the Inquisition Mexit in the Deus are given the highest priority. All we took was a bit of negotiation and a few subtle threats. They sent along some lovely gifts to show their appreciation for our presence in Skyhold, and the Cassirium should ensure that any attempt we make to gather coin in the future are that much easier. Josephine. Disaster in the Deep Roads, find the warrants, we had that. Okay, let's go this way. Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
Wonderful. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace for Harshamrau, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the gaze of a grand bow. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Recommended levels from... oh, well. Okay, whoever I take will...
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Tell me about Gaspard.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
So he's like me, sorta.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
He's a lunatic, that man. What about Briala?
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
This is interesting information, actually.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Okay, what about Celine?
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Well, that's a stupid question, considering that he's supposed to be the Emperor.
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Well, the messages have failed, how did we get an invitation? This is not very well thought through, almost. I actually do like here the subtlety. When you asked about Gaspar, it was Colin who answered. And when you asked about the Empress, it was Josephine. And when you asked about the elf woman, it was, of course, Leliana. Blatant favoritism right there. Okay, let's go then.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Power cost 30, it's nothing. We have 105. Well, we have more than enough. So we will take Dorian for this one. Cassandra. We do need a rogue. Should I take Cassandra and Blackwell? Well, let's take Cassie and Varric. Yeah, let's take all those guys. Maybe I should actually go alone, that'd be funny. No, let's go with those guys. The Imperial Chantry. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here. The Divine is Ven Royas. Okay, that went a little bit quicker than I thought. Reigns everywhere. It is here.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
That would be impressive, my lord.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I am happy to help. Okay, let's say the second one. Aren't we all exciting people?
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I'll deal with the elves.
If they're siding with the enemy, I'll put an end to it.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Of course.
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A marcher? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevelyan's, I've heard.
The Elysian court is pleased to see a noble, even a martyr, leading the Inquisition. You're off to a good start. Oh man, because I'm a human. I actually want to see something because... Okay, have enough. Elysian mask. I can't switch my equipment. I want my code. Look at it. Why do you even give me that mask if I can't put it on? Well, whatever. Let's mingle with the crowd. Like I was about to say, the Inquisition is anything but subtle.
A martyr? The Maker has an odd sense of humor.
Wonderful.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
In a second.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
So it's a valuable ring.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
Wonderful, that sounds serious. Interesting. Yeah, why do you want me to find that ring? Is it because you want the Inquisition to seem a little bit more supportive of your cause?
What's your game? Are you trying to convince the Comtesse that you treasure her gift? Or just gain importance by getting the Inquisitor to run a menial errand for you?
Well, that was a nice choice. You just gained court apparel, which is usually the result of fantasy, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The highest court appearance is the better. Okay.
I assure you, the ring truly is lost, and I must find it or risk terrible repercussions. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Is it this thing? Yep. Silver ring.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
This is a horrible accent. Keep looking, keep the ring. No, we're gonna give it back.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Just stay away from me. Okay. The first good deed in this place. This part of the game has a lot of potential, actually. I'm simply curious to see where it's gonna go. Can't speak with any of those people. The Vanity of Fountain. Emperor Judicial. I commissioned this massive fountain to commemorate House Valamont's historic victory against Xavier Dracon. The 4 lions represent Emperor Alphinius Valamont and his 3 younger brothers, Duke Isidore d'Arctons, Duke Ivan of Savoyen, and Duke Stefan of Valmonterier, who took the field against the usurper. Expert from Architectural History of Orlais, Volume 1, by Edu Ferrao.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
If they are elves, they are 100% spies for that elven woman. Let's not forget, in the previous mission there was a thing that one of the apprentices of Orlais was an elf, and I make note of that. They are not very well loved in Orlais.
Makes me nervous.
Kala statue. Superstition. Haven't seen that. Loot. Yippee. Okay, well, let's check the other side. Wait. Requires storage key. Approach the talking nobles. Hello, sir. I am the Inquisitor.
This is a private conversation. Please leave.
Well, that was nice. Oh, hello, storage key. Yes, it's in the flowers. Well, where else would it be?
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Okay. Let's go down there and see what this key will open. I expect great things. I mean, this is a wonderful place. A little bit too rich for my taste. I mean, those are golden lions. Extravagant taste for nobles, I'd say. Scandalous lead. The Great Blackmail Hunt. Scandalous Secrets Gathered. 30. Throwing away money. Okay. There was a door right over there.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspar will ruin us all.
Oh, okay. Quite a lot of junk here. I don't think I've missed anything. Let's keep on going.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll be careful.
I'll keep my guard up, don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
That's a cheery thought.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
It's fine. All we need to do is prevent an assassination. Darkspawn. Those who had sought to claim Haven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been... Will you stop doing that game? Can I go back? Apparently not. Court approval 55. Nothing here. Let's check the other way around as well. This is totally blocked. Fine, go up the stairs.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force. If the Council won't recognize him, he'll march against them.
Varric.
So this is just the Winter Palace. What's the summer one look like, I wonder?
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
I can hardly believe Gaspar and Celine are in the same room.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Okay.
Interesting. I had no idea.
So yes, we got a red circle here. Locks from the other side. Where does that lead? Winter Palace, the Grand Library of Kalam Shirao. The Winter Palace, its collection of books, is one of the world's largest. Only the library of the University of Orlais and the Imperial Palace Library compare. Famed cabinet maker Gustave of Beaufontaine designed the build the shelves, the finest examples of the Marquarity techniques still in existence. So that's the library right here. What about the other thing?
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
We have reserves of food supplies to last a few months, but the king wants trade resumed before panic starts.
Dwarves! Must be fans of Varric. Royal Wing. There is no sign here. I guess this is supposed to be the Empress's room? Hello, Santa.
Is it true the Assembly is considering naming another paragon? 3 in a single generation.
Her name has been submitted, but it'll take years before they come to a decision. The surface smith?
What is Gaspar up to?
Oh. Okay, they could have made a better job of those circles.
Good to know.
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition.
I just saw 2 dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
Don't worry, we'll be absolutely inconspicuous. Grand Duke Gaspard.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Wow.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed. Hero of Orlais. Right hand of the divine. Renowned author, Varric Dethras. head of noble house Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel. Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Cool. Just in case it triggers a cutscene before I click on her.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
An assassin is here and where my eternal foul. Well, honestly, there's a time and place for everything. This is the right place, but not the right time. So we are not gonna say about the assassin. Also, I can see why Gaspard is not a fan of the court. He has no manners whatsoever.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I can't do it credit.
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Wait, I have to dance?
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa?
It's
Are
true.
they in good health?
The Templars have
Do they want
returned
friendship?
to the faith.
Papa's perfectly
We can
happy
hope
in
this
the
is a
studio.
sign of things to come.
Mother is the same as always.
Okay, there's nothing here.
What were
Hey,
they
Josephine.
always the Western approach?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
The Empress does. Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
It's a pleasure.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true you found the Red Templars sacrificing heretics and drinking blood from mages' veins?
Yvette!
Everyone in Antiva City is saying so. Is it true?
Well... yes!
Oh, it was awful. Mage bones everywhere. Practically a carpet of skulls over a river of blood.
Ew. Ow, awful.
What can you tell me about Josephine? Anything embarrassing?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Charming little girl, isn't she?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be let us say, chaotic.
Well, we can't have that.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bits.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of.
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Don't worry about it.
Which power should the Inquisition...
Celine Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition...
That's all I needed to hear.
Let us say chaotic.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Well, I was actually hoping to get some approval from this conversation, but nope. It was mostly a waste of time.
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
Compendium of Orlesian Theatre. The most unusual part of Orlesian theatre, apparently enough, revolves around our southern neighbor's love of masks. Every actor wears a mask, and every mask follows a hierarchy of shape and color. That indicates to the audience of the character's importance. Half-face green masks indicate a leading male role, for example, while half-face purple masks are for our primary female characters. Full white masks are reserved for roles of no clear gender, such as spirits, except for demons. Those masks must always be black and red. Further complications matter for those new to Orlesian theatre. An actor's race or sex has no bearing on the parts they can play. If a director believes that the part men can play dongers, women can play dukes, and even an elf can play a king. Once at the net, the mask is understood to be absolutely them. None of them actors could explain to me the history behind this tradition, but Bristland, when I suggested other nations find it strange, there is a strong bond of trust between Orlesian theatre tropes and their viewers. Indeed, I have rarely attended such attractive audiences than in Val Royals. It is my guess that Orlesians surrounded by that, as they are by masks in their daily lives. Both require the full respective place where the objects boldly display their wearers' intentions for change. An appendix and a black of this volume lists an appearance of meaning of Orlais, theatrical masks. These conventions are vital to understanding the history of its finest theatre, a journey I hope you will find as rewarding as I have. Okay, that's interesting.
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by gas.
No one we can speak with here. Am I missing anything?
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Perhaps.
Did you just grab my bottom?
I couldn't help myself.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
Inquisitor,
I have heard
did
they
you
are
need
the
something?
finest in the
The sooner we
Empire.
track down this
Such a
infiltrator, the
pity
better.
the wing is sealed.
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Okay, any advice?
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Okay, Colin, that was fun.
Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Like I said, it was very subtle, but I noticed it.
The Inquisition was here.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
What can you tell me about the apostate? Wait.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
Is it Morrigan? I needed to know this earlier. What are you doing?
You should have told me this in the war room.
I didn't suspect her until we arrived. The last time I was at court, she was merely Celine's pet. No one cared for her. They just enjoyed the drama. Now she has secured powerful friends. It's a very abrupt change. She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
This mission is actually very slow. I wouldn't mind, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna ruin the atmosphere in a moment. Can we talk? Apparently not. Cassie?
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You think so?
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
A military leader? You propose a dictatorship.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Yeah, I'm not very sure that Gaspar is going to be competent enough for that. The trophy room, what do we know about it? Well, we don't know anything. Can I open this? No, it's locked.
Leave us.
The Art of Winter Palace. Carved at Natale Breut for Emperor Julicial. Hello. Okay, that was weird. Was that supposed to happen? It doesn't matter. Commissioned by Empress Celine in honor of the Grey Warden action at the Battle of Denerim, which ended the Fifth Blight. This is kind of weird. Hello.
I should look around.
Coin, nice. Why can't I open this? Still quite glitchy for a game that came out so long ago.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of...
You don't want to be here, stranger.
I don't. Hello?
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Sounds like a terrible person.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. The night of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Okay.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
He went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
The band is still waiting for their refreshments.
Who are you supposed to be?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Interesting.
There's something here. Slender seal. Take that.
Well, well. What's this?
Is that even worth a cutscene? Halam Shirao investigation clues. Claire, kitchen staff, entered serving wing by main stair. Okay, okay. Briala, we need immediate support down there. Something's gone wrong. That's that locked door I was in. Next to the... what was the code? Next to the lions we found that going on. And I'm gonna go back there and see if I can... anything in this room?
Boring.
Oh, okay, there are fake circles as well, apparently. That's sorta cool. Compendium of Orlesian Theatre. At 10th, King Darkon turned his crowd into the heads. Enter his trusted cousin, Captain Ashan. Captain Ashan, hail your majesty, the arms wait you. King Darkon, what of the enemy? Okay, we're not gonna read that, but it's cool. Art of the Winter Palace. Condrio Dracon. Is that him? He looks cool.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
Wait, he's your nephew?
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
I don't know. Become military commander? Have you seen anything?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
I agree. Now, I would have liked if I asked about the Civil War and I lost a little bit of approval, so I'd know.
Another time, my lord.
That asking too many questions can be ruinous to me. When I asked he's your nephew, you're back.
Well, that's useful.
Oh, you're joking, so no. If there are fake circles, I understand, but if there are circles that you need to wait to respond in order to get that, that's stupid. What is this? Emperor Justicial, blessed. Let's look at the lion, it's golden. Never seen anything like that before.
Just gossip.
Wonderful.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Okay, is that the same thing as it is here? Nothing. Is that thing back? Yes. Okay, let's try again.
Well, that's useful.
I'm gonna save actually quite a lot in here because I don't want to miss anything.
Could win over the Council of Heralds now. You should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their
Does
homes.
anyone really think the war will end tonight? The Empress does.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
Can I jump off the window? Yes.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panic?
There's nothing here though.
Roaming about?
Now, why would you allow me to jump from here if there is nothing here to be found? I don't think I lost any approval.
My Lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
Ooh, fashion. They look like spider webs. You look dumb. Give me the message.
What's the message?
This is so exciting!
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
She wants my help with that.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
The support of the Empress is not conditional. It will be yours once the negotiations are concluded.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in Thedas. Gaspard is hopelessly out of his depth.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
So far, I actually think Gaspard will make the better Emperor, because, honestly, at least...
This is a private conversation.
Of course it is. Let me guess. If I go here, yep, I can listen to it. Oh, you could have cleaned that.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles. If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Scandalous secrets, nice. Hala statues. Okay, we'll find them. A little bit of junk that I might actually use, but most likely won't. If you could actually merge... Okay, I can toss coins in the fountain. Oh great, that actually gives me 1 per coin.
Interesting.
For the wisest lady in all the land, cleric code, come one and all to hear words like words like jewels bright, with meaning and grand purpose. When all had come and gathered near, the lady spoke, beyond us is a field empty of rightness and wrong. There you may find me, my soul unmourned, and my shield shrouded by the tears of those who yet say, no regrets, let sorrow water what's dear. Wisdom cannot grow in barren sand. Okay, we are fine with that. There seems to be something here as well.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Hello. Go there. Dorian.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperial. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
Anything you wanted to share?
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged, some scandals contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate that you were willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
Great. He's just adorable. So, anything you want to say?
Did you need something?
If I heard correctly, you'd like to stop the rebel mages. We share a common goal.
We have had enough of the pyres and the raids and the constant threat of violence. My steward will contact your ambassador. I have skilled people who could be put to great use.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, I acquired an agent. That might be cool. Okay. How can I climb that without anyone noticing? Well, I'm pretty sure I'll teleport. Secrecy! 73. Okay, I didn't lose it. Oh, of course. Exploring the off-limit space of the palace can yield rewards, but they care not to be gone too long. When you are absent from the party, people notice that your court approval will drop. Well, wonderful. I'm gonna save here then. Wait. Let's go this way first. Requires a Hala statue. Nothing here. A shame, really. Hey, yes, candle. Always good to know. Glant Library. Hello. Stuff. I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantries in the royal wing have convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There is no one else I can trust, Celine. Ooh, Hellfires. Okay. Oh. Now that was easy. I don't even know why I did it like that. I somehow knew that that's how I'm supposed to be doing this. Masterwork Magister Blade. Interesting. Some chests. Let's explore the library as quickly as we can. A confused grenade. Oh, whatever. Grandchildren of Emperors Justiciao, Van Endau I, Duchess of Caserta Cosbrink, the Emperor of Justiciao, Baronessa Amelia Campana, Crown Prince Athenian III, Crown Prince Leopold, the Emperor Florian. Right. Requires a rogue, so if I was a rogue I would be able to enter this place. Lovely. Another secret. I think if I give those to Leliana, I'll gain some approval. Not very sure how that works, but okay. You've got the support of the families you're blackmailing. Yeah, that must be it. Doing this as fast as I can. Another scandalous secret. Oh, okay. Let's see. Who should we talk to? Cassie? No. Yeah, no one here seems to be important enough for this. I won't be able to go through that door. Well, I hope I was fast enough actually. I'm not very certain how many opportunities I'll have to improve my standing with the crowd. Okay, let's go back to the Grand Ballroom.
Lady Solange Lévesque, Marquise of Montvert, Ambassador to the Court of Devara. Accompanying the Ambassador, her daughter, Lady Madeline.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
I've an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family to Skyhold for the summer. You'd be bored the second
Lady
you step
Nightingale
past
makes me
Skyhold is a
nervous.
fortified castle.
Don't you miss her?
Where has that servant gone?
Are you married?
Elves.
Cullen? Ah, there she is.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds, and those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
Shoes, that's your concern. Well, yeah. Emeralds in the slippers, that's kind of expensive. She knows something.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambion's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambion acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
Of course they are. That's why you're the spy master, to notice such things. If I was the spy master, I would notice such things as well, because that would be my job.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps?
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Who do you think we should support?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Orlais. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
Yeah, she wants Briella to rule, so we'll have such a possibility, I bet.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Okay. Whoa, Court Approval just jumped.
But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Lord Inquisitor.
Lady?
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Care to dance?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Perhaps.
Good evening, milady.
Okay. Court Approval 97.
Nobody should own as many hunting dogs.
Pretty high.
If I have to clean up enough...
Well, I think if I keep this up, we'll be on 100 in no time, and I don't know if that's good or not. Cassie? Okay, which way now? Oh, right. They said something about that place I left, but I left it through the library. Okay, let's go back there. See if we can spot anything of interest. elves. It's strange, they were...
I still remember the day they came to tell me that my second husband...
We have delivered all the secrets we were able to gather. Unless I've missed something, which is entirely possible.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the faith by Andraste?
Okay, okay. Let's keep on moving.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
There's an invisible wall here.
Revered Mother Lucille of the Chantry of Arlezon, third cousin of Duke Gratien of Arlezon.
Intentional fog, I assume. Not very well made, actually. I appreciate that there aren't that many filters, but when there is a fog, you would wonder why there is only fog down there, not up here.
Sire Honorine Chastain.
Where has that servant gone? Elves.
I suppose a fog can do that.
My third husband, Pierre, lost his life.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
Okay, the ballroom. Let's leave here. I totally forgot where I was going. Now I know that if I go this way... Upper guest wing.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Then why are you here? Okay. Not too many conversations to mingle with the crowd.
Out to the diplomats.
Yes,
Also, I was hoping to dance a little bit. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna save here as well, because I'm not certain what's gonna happen once I go up there. Now, there was something in this door. Ah, secrets. Huam Shirao investigation clue. Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Brianna's disposal could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empress must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. Gaspard. Gaspard. That's it.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Okay. Just a quick sweep before that. Apparently that's how the game progresses. See if I missed anything. Nothing here.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Hello. Most missed you.
Well, that's useful.
Nice.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Oh, so we have a time limit. Okay, let's hurry up.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
It's a mystery.
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
That's a good question.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Is the Empress safe now?
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough, for the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
Why do you protect her? What interest is she to you?
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
It's nice for you to be cautious. Why did you kill him?
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
I might look into this.
I may find the time to try a door or two.
Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Oh, she's adorable. Codex unlocked on Morrigan. Code it. Anyway. Does that mean we have more conversations now? More whispers and stuff like that? We are in the ballroom, right? So there should be no time limit anymore.
The reports from the Minrathous Ambassadoria are particularly disturbing. Where are they getting it from?
I need to save every time before I open a door with those halos. I might miss some of them, and I don't want to miss anything that's not story connected. Okay, that's the door over there that this key opens. I'm just looking for stuff. I mean, whispers and... yeah, stuff.
I've got a report for Briala.
Good. She's been waiting. Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
You know, overall it was a small place to research in. I mean, I'm not even gonna go outside. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to end this episode here. And next time, we're going to search inside the servants' quarters. So thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.